website and things.
Listen, we are live. I'm going to give a co-host.
It's there.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone, everywhere, depending on where and when you are joining us here. Today is the first Sunday of August. It is a beautiful autumn, summer. I don't know what it feels like, spring, and I wish it would stay this way, but it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon outside my door. What's it looking like outside your door? Today, we are going to be talking about STEM. Not only today, but all month will be the month of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we are so excited to be able to bring you this subject because this is where the world is going. Our students need to be in STEM. Parents, we need to be jumping on this bandwagon as well because we're not going to be able to help our kids if we don't. And there is something in it for you as well. So again, we welcome you to Africa Online TV, and today's topic and this month's whole topic is going to be STEM. As I said, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Today, we're going to be talking about the T, and we're not necessarily going to be going in order, so just hang around all month to get everything that we have for you. At this time, we're going to turn it over to my co-host for the editorial of the day, Professor Nia-san. How are you, my brother down there?
I'm not complaining. It's an August day, as you said, and it is 79 degrees out here and going up to 80. They said there may be a thunderstorm by evening. Well, those are characteristics of this season. We don't bother about it. We just take it as we see it. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Greetings to all. And depending on your part of the world, best regards to you. That said, August, as our co-host has already said, as our co-chair, our co-host really has said, August is the 8th month of the year in the Julian and Gregorian calendars. It has a length of 31 days, yes. And its birth flower is the gladulus, or poppy, meaning beauty, strength of character, love, marriage, and family. Yes, August, a lot of things. As an adjective, August or August describes someone or something that is marked by majestic dignity or grandeur. Thus, August can refer to both a specific time of year and a quality of impressive stature, such as saying the august guest was welcomed by Her Excellency. Today, Sunday, August 3rd, 2025, is the 215th day of the year as we keep count of the days of the year. We therefore have just 150 days to go before 2025 is out of the way. Today is the 31st Sunday of 2025 on the 32nd week of 2025 if we use the United States Standard Week number calculation. It is the 45th day of summer, Ambassador Lisa, so we have just 50 more days before autumn or fall come around. It is National Friendship Day, which occurs every year on the first Sunday of August. That means that it is the National Friendship Day today, as we are all friends on this forum, and thank you all for being a friend. National Friendship Day celebrates the importance of loving, that is, platonic relationships. Friendships, we all know, are the purest type of human relationships. For more than a century, well-meaning humans have celebrated the strength of friendship, and thanks to social media, we're able to continue celebrating with our friends no matter where they live on the globe. Something worth noting and knowing about this day is, about the month of August, is the fact that kids are going back to school, even if August still has some fun summer days and holidays left. Yes, kids go back to school late August. That is something to think about. The month is therefore seen as the last days of warm weather and is widely considered the end of summer, as families squeeze in last-minute vacations and beach trips before their kids go back, as I said, to the classroom to begin that process of learning. August also offers us something from Mother Nature. Guess what it is? Well, it comes today, August 3rd, in what is celebrated as National Watermelon Day, a day characterized by the presence of so much water that makes watermelon an impressive addition to the fruit family. We know that eating watermelon straight up is a great place to start, as watermelon is a fruit that is enjoyed all over the world and does not only taste delicious, but also offers a lot of nutritional benefits as well. So what is it all about? Watermelon may be one of the lowest fruits in terms of calories, yet it is one of the best in terms of the nutrients that it delivers. It has also been proven that watermelon is beneficial when it comes to your hair and your skin. This is because of the vitamin C and vitamin A that are found in watermelons. Vitamin C helps to create collagen, which is the protein that keeps your hair strong and your skin supple. Vitamin A, on its part, is also critical in terms of healthy skin, as it assists with repairing skin cells and creating them. Watermelon has also proven to be beneficial in terms of your digestion. While water helps to keep your digestive tract moving in an effective manner, fiber provides bulk for your stool. Forget about that. So whether it is the more than 90% water in the fruit or the sweet flavor that explodes in your mouth with every bite, this fruit, watermelon, lives up to a crowned fruit or favorite fruit of children and the world over, of course. Even the seeds are an enjoyment on their own, as splitting them has become contests between family, friends, and neighbors. Do you split watermelon seeds?
Oh, goodness.
Try it, please. Try and see the fun in it. Let us at this point invite our family, friends, and neighbors into the world of STEM, S-T-E-M, an acronym. Yes, this is an umbrella term used to group together the distinct but related technical disciplines of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The term STEM is typically used in the context of education policy or curriculum choices in schools. It has implications for workforce development, national security concerns, and immigration policy. In today's discussion, we focus on the letter T for technology. But what exactly is this technology? A quick check says that technology is, that is a quote, is the application of scientific knowledge to the change and manipulation of the human environment, end of quote. Wikipedia, on its part, says that technology, quote, is the application of conceptual knowledge to achieve practical goals, especially in a reproducible way, end of quote. While that may be so, one is quickly tempted to wonder if technology contributes to economic development and improves human prosperity, then why does it have such negative impacts like pollution and resource depletion? Why does it cause social harm like technological unemployment resulting from, tell me, automation? Yes, why does it do that? Our guests will tell us more as we move on. So at this point, we will invite the chair of AfricaOnline Media Corporation, Her Highness Reverend Dr. Pam Fumnu, to tell us, or to welcome all of us, why not, to the show and get this discussion started, so we know more about technology in the T in the STEM. I'm biting my tongue. Thank you all very much for your attention.
Please don't bite your tongue. We need you. We need you till you're 100 and till you hit 3 digits. Don't bite that tongue, please. We need that tongue active.
Your Highness, it's your turn now. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Sure. Go ahead.
Your editorial sounded like a medical editorial, and if somebody were listening to you, they may think you are a wholesaler or a farmer of watermelon, but just to let everyone know you're not. And I am going to consume watermelon today, thanks to
I had 2 slices before I came on the air. That's why I sent spend so much time.
Thank you so much, Niason. You're so amazing, and I'm so happy we get to honor you in New York City Labor Day weekend because you deserve it. You know, on behalf of Africa Online Media Corporation, I truly, truly, truly want to welcome all our viewers around the globe, those who are watching live on YouTube and those who are going to watch on Facebook today and for years to come. I want to appreciate our main anchor, Mr. Songlefang Kemleke, the journalistic legend out of Cameroon. My beautiful and amazing sister, Ambassador Lisa Parks, our co-anchor, who was trying to give me palpitation today by saying she may not attend all the shows in August, but I'm calling her out right now. Professor Peter Akwichek, who was my classmate in high school and is our partner, our STEM partner, the proprietor of Trust Tech Online Academy. Dr. Gloria Crosslin, who is with me on the World Conference of Mayors and a regular contributor to this show, and Dr. Joi Spraggins, and please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. You'll get a chance to introduce yourself, but I really, truly, I'm excited. For 9.5 years, we have tackled STEM on this program without failure, 9.5 years. And we'll continue to do so. Our sister organization, Africa's Brain Bank, launched a STEM program, it's international STEM program last month. And we have students from 5 different countries. We capped the first batch at 500. Next batch, we're hoping to go to 5,000. So STEM is very important to us as an organization. So I would like to give the mic to Professor Akwichek to briefly introduce himself, and then we'll go to Dr. Joi to briefly introduce herself, and then the anchors can take it from there. Thank you very much.
All right. I hope everybody can hear me.
Sure, yes.
Can you
All
put
right,
some
thank you.
power? Can you put some watermelon power in that voice?
I didn't take watermelon today. I hope I got one, but it's a delicious fruit. Anyway, my name is Prof. Peter Akwichek, and I'm a technology engineer holding different specialty like data science, cloud engineering, and cybersecurity. And we have a university in Cameroon that started in 2001. It's been there for more than 25 years. And then we have the online portion of the university, which I'm representing, and I'm going to use that opportunity to deliver STEM education in technology. And we'll be talking about cloud engineering and why you should pay attention to cloud engineering. As most companies are now online, we're going to introduce that to you, and hopefully you will be able to be excited and be able to participate in other advanced courses as we move forward with STEM. So that's my introduction, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you so much. Please, when you come back, we want volume. Please, we want volume. So let's go to Dr. Joi. Please take a minute and introduce yourself, and then Ambassador Lisa and Niason, the mic will be yours.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon. I am honored to be here, and thank you for having me, particularly on today, National Friendship Day. This is wonderful. And I do eat watermelons every day.
Oh, Lord. Isn't
That's
that's why you were glowing and beaming when
So this is wonderful to go along with National Friendship Day.
I know.
So I'm the founder. My name is Dr. Joi Spraggins. I'm recognized by my trademark name, Dr. Joi. I'm the founder and CEO of Legacy Bridges STEM Academy, Inc. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to developing STEM leaders through the understanding of STEM, as we talked about science, technology, engineering, and math.
Awesome.
Our mission is inspiring, educating, and advancing the next generation of legacy leaders in aviation, aerospace, agriculture, engineering, defense, and scientific research and technologies. And our vision is to build a career readiness pipeline both in the U.S. and Africa. So this is a very special day for me, and I'm
Oh,
honored.
that you just made my day. Ambassador Lisa did not tell me exactly who she was bringing on, but Ambassador Lisa, we need to talk after this because these young people that we are training with our sister organization, Dr. Joy, need to be part of that program. You know, so I am very, very excited. Over to you, Dr. Joy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And this will not be your last time joining us. It's your first time, but it will not be your last. So over to you, Ambassador Lisa.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Reverend Pam. Well, let's start with I'm going to ask Dr. Joy to start because she is talking about building leaders in STEM, and then we will jump over into the technology portion of it. Now, I want to say that Dr. Joy is also a Tuskegee Airman historian. I happen to know her from there. I know her from the Mayor's Commission on African and Caribbean Immigrant Affairs with the Honorable Stan Straughter, who is a frequent contributor to this program as well. I had the privilege, wasn't last year, I believe it was 2 years ago, I had the privilege of talking with astronauts on the space station through Dr. Joy. And
okay,
that was
Lisa, hold up. By the way, Dr. Joy, this show is unscripted. You know, in June, I spent 2 weeks in Tuskegee. Yes, Honorable Johnny Ford, I'm sure you know Johnny Ford, Mayor Johnny Ford.
Yes.
Hosted me. I actually stayed, he gave me a whole house by the lake. And he's a Tuskegee Airman. In 2023, I visited, I went on a tour, I went to the hangar where the Tuskegee Airmen, it's like a museum, you know, and one of our partners, Honorable Chuck DeBow, the father was a Tuskegee Airman. We actually saw his picture there. It was amazing. So we have a lot to talk about. Yes, and Juneteenth, my first participation in Juneteenth was this past June, and I spent 2 weeks in Tuskegee. It was amazing. So let's not hijack the show, but we have a lot to talk about. So Ambassador Lisa, after this show, you need to schedule a meeting with Dr. Joy, and we're gonna get some things moving. Thank you.
That's how God shows up.
Yes, he does. So Dr. Joy, Dr. Joy, go ahead on and tell us really about. Oh, I happen to be. I'm honored and blessed to have her also as a part of my pilots group, Roscoe Draper chapter of Black Pilots of America, our Pennsylvania chapter. So she wears a lot of hats. She wears a lot of hats, and that's just only 5 that I told you about. There are many, many others that I did not tell you about, but she's very involved in NASA and STEM. So go ahead, Dr. Joy, tell us about Legacy Bridges and what it is that you are doing with these young people and NASA and aviation and all these other places that you are working in.
Well, this is amazing because I was just with Dr. Mark Brown, the president of Tuskegee University last week.
He delivered the keynote at the Juneteenth, and it was a touchdown.
Oh, yes, and he was a keynote speaker to the Tuskegee University alumni national regent that was here in Philadelphia. Wow. And so this is amazing. And he's adopted our program. And our program is the Legacy Bridges Global STEM Scholars Mentorship Program. Awesome. To build that pre-college to college pipeline and then early career. So when you said that, I just said, God he works miracles every day.
He does all things well. He does all things well.
Amazing because I was supposed to meet with him. We are working on a partnership with Tuskegee University for STEM, engineering in particular. A lot of people don't know that they put out a lot of engineers out of that university, but we would talk. Like, I'm so excited. I really am. I really am.
Well, the department, we're going to be focused on the aviation program because they just started their aviation program this September. But we're also going to be working with Dr. Kahn, who he appointed me to work with him. And he is in aerospace engineering. And when you bring the aerospace engineering and the agriculture together, that is where we can really partner together to build that pipeline for the next generation. This is amazing. This
Yes.
is really amazing. So I'll just share also. So Soledad Guiones, who I mentor, and also Lisa has had the pleasure of mentoring. She just graduated from the Academy of Notre Dame, and now she's going to Tuskegee University. So
Awesome.
it all comes full circle. One of our greatest, one of my passions is to develop a student research symposium
Okay.
where the students are learning about the environment and looking at, observing nature, asking questions, and then look at how they can make a contribution to our, both to US and to Africa. So this is really, this is perfect alignment. I'm very excited. So I'll just share that the NASA Globe, I'm a NASA Globe US partner, and Globe stands for Global Learning and Observation to Benefit the Environment. It's a science and education programs that focuses on advancing Earth systems science and technology. So today, to learn more about technology and the importance of both, online and our partnership can really help create the pipeline that supports both of our goals.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. Now, I heard you say that you're working on this, the agriculture. You want to do this symposium on agriculture. How is this connected? How is what you're doing or want to do going to be able to connect with our children on the continent? As we know that, here in the diaspora, it's easy for us to have internet. Our internet doesn't cost us what it costs in Africa. How will we bridge that bridge to our children in Africa?
That's an excellent question. One of the things that we can do is to partner through a virtual. Some students may not have all the technology at home, but when we're able to share, I'm able to share NASA content that we could share both online, or I can provide it for the classroom. And
Okay.
then we can look at how uh, we can collaborate, and then maybe identify a central location in Africa,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and then have the students share their research from Africa. The students can share their research from here. And since we're talking about Tuskegee University from the US, Tuskegee University could be our lead HBCU partner.
All
That is
right.
right. You got it. And
Wonderful.
let me say something. Ambassador
Oh,
Lisa, you should already know the answer to that question. We are going to, our sister organization is Africa's Brain Bank. That's who is doing the STEM program, which we already have students from 5 countries. Like I said, we capped it at 500 students. So we are definitely going to talk real soon. Ambassador Lisa, make sure that happens. Dr. Joi, I sent you my information. We need to do that real quick before New York. All right.
oh, I was going to give you until after New York, but you said like now,
Oh,
before
no,
New
I
York.
don't wait. I do not wait.
Well, today is National Friendship Day, so we can
National
claim that it's
Friendship
going to
Day.
happen here.
And
This
we
is the
already
day of
have
friendship.
everything she needs on the continent and virtually. We already no need to reinvent the wheel. No need at
Amen.
all.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Professor Nia Sung, do you have a question before we move on from Dr. Spraggins? I forgot. I think Dr. Gloria. I'm on my phone today, so I don't know who is Dr.
Akwichek,
Gloria.
Professor Akwichek is going to be discussing STEM.
Right.
Akwichek, I don't know. I don't have a question for Dr. Joi, but you can go ahead with her, finish with her, then we'll move on.
Okay, cool.
So we need to go to Professor Akwichek.
Okay, Reverend Pam, you I guess you don't have any questions because everything that you want to say, you're going to have your own conversation.
So, I have a lot to say to Dr. Joi, and I don't want to hijack this show. So let's move on to Professor Akwichek to handle
Wonderful.
Dr. Joi, we need to talk like yesterday. Ambassador Lisa, I forgive you for what you
Thank
said
you.
today that you will be gone at some conferences. You are forgiven, totally forgiven.
So, Professor Akwichek, please, I think the microphone is yours, if you can unmute.
Yes.
And then tell us all you know.
Nia Song is being a professional because we got a little personal. He's like, okay, we're bringing it back. Professor Nia Song,
Akwichek, thank you very
Professor
much.
Peter.
This show is unscripted, so Nia Song is not bothered.
Professor Akwichek, tell us all you know and you want to tell us about technology or STEM in general and emphasis on technology. Over to you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me better. I know
Sure.
Pam always complained that my voice is low. I will try to eat more.
Eat some watermelon.
Watermelon, exactly. All right, let me share my screen.
Go ahead,
and we can
please.
get started.
Okay.
All right. I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's up.
All right. So today we are going to be talking to all Africans, young engineers who are growing, who are excited about technology, that it is important to pay attention because the revolution started maybe 5, 10 years ago. And if you are not part of technology, then you have yourself to blame, especially with the presence of AI today. So
I'm sorry, Prof. Can you guys hear him, or is it me? I know there's a fan behind me. Can you guys hear him?
He's a little. It's not muffled, but I can hear him. But it's a little difficult.
Is it?
Prof, if you can
I don't know how he can fix.
This is so.
I don't know how he can fix that.
All right, 1 second. Let me check. Let me check my volume.
I'm sure you got some technology over there that will adjust your microphone.
You of all people should not be having technological issues.
All right, 1 second. Let me see which one is my microphone.
I know you're a soft-spoken person, but please put some fire in it.
All right, is that better now?
Yes, it's better. Thank you.
All right. So my presentation today is geared towards graduate from high school, university students, or anyone who is looking forward to change their career into IT. And the special area of IT when it comes to STEM is cloud engineering. This particular area is very important because every day, many companies are going online. The idea of on-premise business is becoming obsolete. So brace yourself for IT online, whether you are in healthcare or you are in education or you are in manufacturing, any type of industry is now online. Therefore, it is essential to know which technology to learn in order to have a better job. When you look at cloud engineering, there are 3 providers that are the key leaders of cloud engineering. You have AWS, which is the Amazon cloud. Then you have the Azure cloud, which is Microsoft. And then you have Google Cloud Platform, which is provider is Google. Those are the 3 main major providers in the market today. Amazon is the leader of all of the 3, with millions and millions of users online. Now, what is cloud engineering? Let me simplify that so that any person who has no idea about cloud engineering is all about, you are going to start imagining what it is. I will give you a simple example of how you are already using cloud engineering services without knowing about it. Maybe you started like 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Do you realize that when you go online to check your email, it's a cloud service? That's a cloud service. You don't download email onto your computer any longer. You don't have a server that you create your email on your laptop, but everything now is online. Have you ever shopped online? Have you gone to buy anything online on a domain name? Maybe you have gone to walmart.com. Maybe you have gone to alibaba.com.
Amazon.
That is amazing. That is cloud engineering right there. So you've been using cloud all for a long time today, but you didn't know that you are using cloud. So what about chatting online? What about the Zoom that we're using today? The Zoom provider is actually using AWS as a provider in the back end. So that's amazing. They are using the cloud technology in the back end to provide service to everyone and make money out of it. So because we are consumers, majority of us are consumers, which means you use the services, you enjoy the services, but you don't pay for it. But what I'm going to be teaching is to become an engineer where you are being paid to provide that service, to configure the service, to be a provider yourself. Instead of being a consumer with no payment, you're going to be converted into an engineer. You're going to know how the Amazon cloud was built. Let's say Amazon.com was built. You're going to know about that. You're going to know how Walmart.com was built. You're going to know how WhatsApp was built. You're going to know about how Zoom was built. So now you'll be able to support a company who are providing services online. You are going to be the engineer who is going to bring companies online. So we're going to go around and teach you exactly the technology that is being used today. Now, let's break it down. When it comes to cloud, the word cloud doesn't mean that the cloud that you know already, that you are looking into the sky. Cloud is just a borrowed terminology that is used to describe that there are a lot of computers in a data center, but you don't have access to it. A lot of computers that are sitting on the premise. It could be in Ohio, it could be in South Africa, it could be in Europe, built by this company like Amazon, build thousands and thousands of computers in a data center. That is a cloud. The reason it's called cloud computing is because you don't have access. You will never be permitted to go into any of those areas. You cannot touch those machines and feel it at all. It's not the cloud that we see. Well, the cloud that we see, you can't touch it, you can't feel it. So that's obscure. The reason why the cloud name is used, because it's something that is out there. You don't have access to it. You can't even feel it. You can't measure it. So that is why they use the term cloud. It's all on earth. Even though we say cloud looks like something in the air, but it is physically on earth. A physical center has been built with computers, and then companies are renting the services. That's all. The only way you get to the cloud services is you must have a laptop or a computer that is connected to internet. Without internet, forget about cloud computing. It's a key factor that you must have in order to either become an engineer or become a consumer of the cloud computing services. So I'm going to take you through now to look at some of the features of cloud computing, some of the services, some of the tools, and how you can become a cloud engineer. All right. So what is actually cloud engineer? Okay. Cloud engineer is a profession responsible for designing. You think about an application, right? Somebody thought about how Zoom should work. Somebody thought about how the WhatsApp social media group that we are using will work. Somebody designed it. Somebody became creative to design Facebook, for that matter. Somebody will design even LinkedIn platform for the professional. Somebody was able to design TikTok, for that example. So now, if you have that ability to design, manage, and deploy these services in the cloud on somebody's data center, then you are an engineer, which means that you don't have to buy a server. You don't have to pay for electricity. You don't have to pay for security person to man and manage your own data center. You rent it. You put your services online in a cloud engineering platform, and you only pay use. If you don't use it, you don't pay for it. That is the beauty of the cloud. As opposed to you buying a server and have to maintain it, hire somebody who's going to install the system for you. It's a lot of work. That is already history. It's absolutely history. Today, you don't even need to buy a computer. You can run all your activity online. You want to run what documentation, you can do online. You want to do whatever business you want to do today, you can do that online without having to buy a computer at all. So when you learn this technology and get certified, tech companies are looking for you. There's a lot of tech jobs that are looking for people who understand the cloud. There are government agencies that are hiring technology engineers. There are consulting firms that are looking for experts. There are financial institutions that are looking to hire people who have engineering background in the cloud technology. What about health and life science organizations? The world is open for you if you understand what cloud engineering is all about. Now, if you look at cloud engineering, let's look at some of the key responsibilities if you are going to learn that technology. One of it is architecture. If you want to build a house, you cannot just start a house and start building without an architecture, isn't it? Somebody has to draw the plan. Maybe floor number 1, floor number 2, floor number 3. The person has to realize that the foundation must be solid and special blocks must be built at the foundation level so that the house will be stable. Therefore, knowing the architecture of cloud computing is very essential. What are the elements of cloud architecture? You will be hearing things like EC2, S3, RODS, Lambda, VPC. Those are key components of cloud technology that you are going to learn in detail when we go to the advanced course. You're also going to know how to deploy and automate the process. How do you bring your application to the cloud? There are tools that you can use like Terraform, CloudFormation, and AWS CDT. So if you develop an application on your laptop and everything works, how do you put it in the cloud so that people can get to it? If you develop a website you want to sell, maybe you do a salon, you want to be able to sell your services online, you design all the applications online on your laptop, or you have somebody doing for you. How do you put it in the public domain so that people can see it around the world? Well, you have to learn that during the course. There is nothing that you do online that should be exposed. You have to secure your resources. The world is dangerous out there. We fight modern world wars on premise with the modern weapons, but there's a lot of war that is fought online by cyber crimes. So therefore, anything that you deploy online, you must design the architecture in such a way that it is secure. So security is one of the components of becoming an engineer. What will you do? Amazon gives you all the technology that can be used to prevent any cyber crime against your application. You have things like IAM or encryption. You have network and compliance. You have HIPAA, and they have even FedRAMP. Those are technologies that you'll be using to secure your environment as you deploy them in the cloud. You will also be able to monitor and make sure that your system is running. What about you develop, let's say, a salon that is running online, people are ordering, you are shipping. How do you know that the system is optimal? How do you know if you are paying the right price when you go online and you deploy this thing in one of the providers? So there are ways that engineers will monitor your system to see that you are not using too many resources or wasting resources and paying for it. So this is why we call CloudWatch. CloudWatch is a technology that you are going to use as an engineer to design monitoring online. What about troubleshooting? Let's say sometime your system doesn't work, your website goes down. What happened? How are you going to find out? You're going to call somebody to do that for you? Well, the engineer who understands cloud technology are going to do what is called troubleshooting. What about those who develop the system and those who install the system and those who manage it? These are two departments. we need to bring them together so that there's no blame game here when they are developing an application to deploy. That is that comes the terminology called DevOps. DevOps collaboration means the developers will cooperate with the operations in order to deploy your resources in the cloud. They use tools like Code Pipeline, they use tools like Jenkins, they use tools like GitHub Actions. Those are tools that are very helpful to automate the process. So that's how cloud engineering looks like. This particular course takes about 6 months for those who want to convert their career into cloud engineering. If you're looking forward to earn more than 130,000 a year to even 106,000 a year, this is exactly what you're going to be learning. But the good news is this: it doesn't matter your background. Even if you are coming from manufacturing, if you are coming from retail, it doesn't matter. Maybe you are a health specialist, or you've been a health doctor or a doctor in a health field. You can leverage cloud technology by being ready to learn. If you are excited to learn and you're open to learn, you are not afraid of change, then it's a level playing field for everybody. Everybody. So I've trained students who have come from no background at all, no experience at all, zero experience, hearing cloud engineer for the first time. And they tell me, Prof, you think I'm going to make it? I say, you can make it. Somebody was just a realtor. You know, realtors don't have nothing to do with computer at all. They just go and show houses. This is a house, a beautiful house. You see that? For 20 years. He came into cloud technology engineer training. And after 6 months, he earned a job for $150,000. He was just beaming with joy and enjoying his life. He said, Prof, thank you so much. This is all. You just have to open your mind and learn the technology, and we're going to deploy this through STEM project.
Okay, Prof, Ambassador Lisa has just signed up for your class.
I'm still floored by all of this cloud talk, all these positions, and
Ambassador Lisa,
my brain is over here exploding.
I'm glad to hear that.
Wow.
No, we've had people come to the class, young people, old people, I mean, people, even retired people come through the class. I mean, they reinvent themselves, to be honest with you. They are cloud engineers who are only there to support the company. You don't have to do anything other than support or sell the service. You can be a marketing person for Amazon just to sell the service, or be a mentor to their customers. So it's very, very amazing, which is an opportunity for everybody, especially our African students. We have had some of them come from Douala, some of them come from Sierra Leone, some of them come from Tanzania, mostly English-speaking Africans. They come to this, I don't speak French. So they come through this course, and they are doing well. I have 2 of them in Douala who are working for a remote company. And one of them is my instructor, Samuel.
Wow.
So, excellent. So let's take a look at the exams. So normally you go to school, you have to write exams, right? So you certify yourself. You have a certificate that is recognized by every company. It doesn't matter whether it's in China or in Europe, whatever. Get certified, right? You learn the technology, you write questions. Amazon is the one who said the question, not me. But we'll prepare you for those exams. And once you pass it, you have a certification that you can be proud of. You have a badge. You can put in LinkedIn. You can put in all your social media footprint. And everybody knows that you are certified. And all of a sudden, a marketer, a recruiter will call you and say, hey, I have a job somewhere. It looks like you are certified in Amazon cloud. Can we talk? And people just come like that. You don't have to apply for the job. They will come after you.
Wow, this is
about the job market. Absolutely. And I myself got a job one time. A recruiter just called me and said, Peter, I have something. You look like you have a very good profile. I said, okay, can we talk? I said, yeah, we can talk. He said, well, we have an engineer position for a particular company and so on. It's a cloud-related business, and it's going to be a remote job. I said, fine. We went through the interview. Finally, I got the job. I never asked for it. I never planned for it, but it came.
They come after you.
So let me just interrupt here for a second. Dr. Joi, let me ask, is this new technology that you're hearing? Are you involved in cloud engineering? And in your program?
Well,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
it's very important,
It
and what
should be.
he's sharing is this is what employers are looking for.
Mhm.
And it's going to really be important to build that pipeline. And as you said, within 6 months, you can work for someone, or this is where entrepreneurship can also begin.
Mhm.
So this technology is critical. It's going to change. It is already here and it's
Yep.
advancing. Technology is advancing so rapidly. And this is
Exactly.
one that we're very interested in incorporating when we launch this student research symposium, because
Okay.
there's different levels. Some of your STEM professionals are very advanced. Then you have a lot of people who are leaving the government and they have reached retirement. They want to be able to give back. This is a great
Wow.
industry. It's
Mm.
it's rapidly growing, and the more that we can build that STEM technology pipeline, is the better that we all will be.
Absolutely.
That
Thank
is
you.
why
Absolutely.
we have to collaborate,
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
that's why Ambassador Lisa, I am not waiting till after Labor Day. I'm starting yesterday with Dr. Joy. We already
Okay.
got Peter, All right. So
Wonderful.
does anybody have Nia Song, do you have any questions for Professor Akwichek? I mean, whether you like it or not, all three of us are taking that class.
Absolutely. So
My
so
questions will come after. My questions will come after. I wanted him to go through these exams.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, Prof, go ahead.
Well,
All right.
before you go, I'm not sure if that was Dr. Joy or was that Dr. Glory that was trying to say so. I can't see if it looks like she
Dr.
keeps
Gloria
Dr.
she keeps dropping
Yeah,
up, so
yeah,
she's
she
not
keeps
on.
getting kicked
is
out.
there a cost? Is the question I have is there a cost for the exam?
Okay.
Yes, there is a cost. I was going to go to that. Thank you for asking. Um, so the exams is set by Amazon, and there are 65 questions, and then it is rated out of 1,000 total, and the passing score is 700, and it takes 90 minutes. So all is multiple choice. You find the right answer. There's no essay writing. It's not like it's not you don't do matching questions. All you do is select the right answer from 4 possible answers. So this is how the exam goes, and it takes total, I think 90 minutes. That's 1 hour 30 minutes. Yes. You write at any examination center. There are so many of them around. In your city, you should be having one there, or you can do online from the comfort of your room. And you all have to register one of the exam provider center like Pearson View and the other. There's another one, I forgot his name. So that's how the exam is set up, and it's all about the syllabus we're going to teach you. Talk about EC2, S3, VPC, CloudWatch, all of those technology and the usage is what you're going to be asked about. So that's how the exam will work.
Wow.
Now, why earn this certification? I mentioned earlier that when you earn a certification is to prove that you understand the technology. That's why it does. Because if you don't understand the technology, you won't be able to get a certificate. So there is a high market demand. Job listing, some company actually said, prefer certified engineer. Some don't really care. Or is prove yourself wealthy during the interview. So salary is good. The salary is good. It's increasing almost every year. The demand is good. All my students who have gone through my class, the minimum was 145. And the highest I've seen is 165. So it's not bad at all.
What is 145, 165? Is that the cost or
no, the salary?
Oh, their salary. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the salary in the market. So minimum was 145 for all my students, and the maximum was 165 that I've seen.
Okay.
You're talking of thousands.
$1,000. Dollars.
Yes.
Dollars. American dollars.
Yes.
American dollars, not shillings.
Not a Syrian, not a Syrian dollar.
Not Naira.
Not Naira.
No, Naira.
dollars.
US
Yeah,
dollars.
this is how we're going to end Africa's brain drain, because we'll train them back home. They stay there, they get the job,
Yes.
we give them jobs, and they stay back home. That's how
Yes.
we're ending Africa's brain drain. But keep going. I'm too excited.
I know.
All right.
I'm trying to behave myself.
Good. So cloud engineering is kind of a little broad. They have specific fields within the cloud engineering. You can decide to become a cloud practitioner. You can become a solution architect, or you become a developer or system administrator. Okay, so these are different areas of specialty within cloud engineering. So you can pick and choose which one. And what we do is that when the students show interest, we will give them an aptitude test that will enable us to know which path will be fit for you. They'll ask you questions that are not related to the engineer at all. You know, for example, I may ask you a question like, how do you manage your finances? Do you look at your balances every month? Do you try to balance your account? Do you check frequently to see which transactions are going through your account? Do you enjoy working with numbers? Do you love calculations? Do you check your balance when somebody buys stuff and you give money and they give you balance? Do you look at the balance to make sure it corresponds with what you purchase and the balance is right? And so those things that you do naturally, we can translate that behavior and we'll tell you which system,
Awesome.
which
Wow.
career will be best for you.
Awesome.
That is amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So
That is.
We are bringing only the best to our people. Only the best of the best.
all right. So in preparing for the exam, what we do is after you've completed the course, we give you unlimited number of examination questions to practice. You practice and practice until you pass our internal exam, then we will let you go write the public exam.
Awesome.
Okay.
And to make sure that things don't go wrong. And the exam is in 4 areas. Cloud economy is one of the topics of the exam. Billing is topic number 2. Core services and security. Those are the 4 areas or components within the exam. So you have an exam about cloud economy. You have questions coming about billing. There will be questions about core services and there will be questions about security in different ratios. So we'll make sure that you understand all these major areas and be well prepared.
Amazing.
Professor Peter, with all this cloud, I'm very old-fashioned and I drag my heels in everything. I'm terrified of AI, but with all
Stop
this
confessing that. Stop it.
Okay. You know, but with all this technology where you can take a picture and take people out of the picture, you know, these things here, which seem to be advancing us, but they're also being detrimental to us as well. So you took a picture and you saw a crime. Now you can take somebody out of the picture and now the police don't have that as evidence. So you're talking about this cloud engineering, yet on the other side, we have all this cyber criminals that we need to be fighting against as well. How is this? I'm not sure if I'm even pulling the question out of my head correctly. How are we balancing this? How are we stopping all the cyber crimes if we're putting everything into these clouds? I guess that's basically what I'm trying to say.
I will summarize your fears in a short sentence. That is the same resistance that happened like 10 years ago. A lot of companies were scared. They would not like to put their stuff online, especially the banking system. They're just worried that somebody will penetrate the banking system and cause havoc. But you know what? Our providers, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google heard the fear. They heard about it. And what did they do? They provided you with built-in capabilities to remove that fear. They give you all the tools that you need to secure your environment. And that's one of the big topics within this engineering course that you're going to learn. They tell you how to protect the application. They tell you how to encrypt your data. They tell you how to make sure that nobody, you can even blacklist a country from attempting to get to your own website.
Agreed.
You can say, I don't want Russia to be part of my customer base. You block them.
Okay.
So the tools are there, in short.
Okay.
All right. Wow. Thank you.
Wow. All I can say is wow.
It's really wow.
Wow. I really
so
don't
proud
have a
of
question.
you, Professor Akwichek.
All right.
This is amazing. And I know that your program is online because I see behind you, you have your online academy. But where are you physically located?
I'm physically located in Minnesota.
Oh.
In Minnesota. Okay.
Ambassador, are you trying to visit him? He's
no,
online.
No, I just wasn't sure if he was. I wasn't sure if he was on the continent or was he here in the diaspora
he's
in the
here,
United States.
But he's going to be teaching our students online. And
yes, he's going to be online. I'm here. I visit Cameroon once in a while, you know. So, all right. The last slide just talks about the benefit of being certified. I think I mentioned that briefly. And then some discounts if you want to write the exam. You receive 50% discount on all subsequent certification exams after you have earned your first certification.
Now I'm starting to lose you, Professor Peter. Your voice is going back kind of low.
What I was saying is that the benefits of being certified as a cloud engineer is threefold. First, after you get certification, the Amazon gives you 50% discount for future certifications. Because there are different levels of certification. That's number one. Number two, professional recognition in the industry. All cloud engineers, when they see your profile, they respect you for that. You get more followers too. And then community access. Amazon has built a lot of community of businesses, independent consultants, engineers. You are going to expand your network by being part of that community. So those are three major benefits of certifying yourself when you go through the course. And with that, we will stop here briefly and we'll continue in advanced course as we proceed.
Yes.
Thank you.
Excellent.
That was, that's excellent and amazing. We have 3 minutes before we're at the top of the hour. Nia Sung, before I call on Dr. Gloria, did you want to comment or have a question?
I wanted Dr. Gloria to come in. I think she's been itching to ask a question. Is she stable now? Is she still bumping?
Hi.
Yeah,
Hey,
Dr. Gloria, welcome.
So first, I'd like to thank Her Excellency. I know we say she's not ambassador, but I call her Ambassador Reverend Dr. Pam Fomayang for having this platform, and Her Excellency Prophetess Lisa, Ambassador Lisa, and to you, Professor Niasan, and to Dr. Joy, who I just met today on Friendship Day. And yes, my skin is supple because I like watermelon. I don't eat a lot. And I was actually at the supermarket purchasing some, the expensive kind, by the way.
Yes, the kind with seeds.
Well, it's already cut because I don't want to have to deal with everything. So it's already pre-cut for me. But I do have watermelon stories, but I'll tell you guys another time. But some of the watermelons, I'll just go ahead and let you know real quick. Some of the watermelons in our area are like really expensive, like minimum $50, and it's because they're specially farmed by a farmer, a Black older man. And back in those days, that's what he did. And he made a lot of money on his farm. he has a watermelon farm. Well, he has sent one on to be with the Lord in watermelon heaven, and his son took over the business, and the line wraps around about a mile long. True story.
Wow.
Yes. And so yeah, I was at the store and I was supposed to go to Walmart, but I said I gotta get still so I can listen to the keynote speaker today. And so I think he's been here before, guys.
Yeah,
And
last year they did
Yes.
the STEM series.
Yes.
yes. So my question this year is, I understand what he's offering. I'm interested in the drone certification, which is really simple. And but because I am a journalist as well, like Professor Niasan, I'm active with the military journalist. Um, but I'm curious as if his online school is accredited so that students can use student loans to pay for their online education.
Okay, Professor, you answer that after because we are already past the top of the hour. So you get a sip of water and you can answer when we come back. Ambassador Lisa is transferring her responsibility to me, so I have to play the anthem. Let me make sure I had opened it up earlier. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Not yet.
It's buffering. Still searching.
Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now it's up.
Okay.
So grab a drink of water. Come back in about 5 minutes. I'm actually cooking. I'm going to go check on my food and I'll be right back.
Africa. Oh no. Africans for Africa. 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 Africans have many bright ideas. If only you let us share. If you really want to know my history, please come, sit down, listen to my story. God gave us a wisdom. He guides our footsteps, makes us shine and transform. Hey, as one people, with so many cultures, yet indeed we are one. Stand up, Africans, let's save Africa. Let us all unite behind AfricaOnline Media Corporation. Stand up, Africans, let's save Africa. It's time to come together, promote awareness, progress, and solution. Hey. Africans for Africa. Africans for Africa. Africans for Africa. All Africans can rally for a common cause, to believe without judgment in what our brother does, to identify and resolve our challenges, to allow each other's ideas without regard to standards. As one people with so many cultures, yes indeed we are one. Stand up, Africans, for Africa. Let us solve all the problems plaguing our continent. Stand up, Africans, let's save Africa. Let us empower Africans in and out of Africa. Stand up, Africans, for Africa. AfricaOnline Media Corporation, That's a good way to start. Stand up, Africans. Let's save Africa. They have all the resources we need to benefit our society. Oh. Education for everyone. If we believe prosperity for Africans, if we believe medical facilitation for Africans, if we believe stand up, Africa, yes, for Africa. AfricaOnline Media Corporation. That's a good way to start. Stand up, Africans. Let's save Africa. Africa is the cradle of civilization, the motherland. Stand up, Africans, for Africa. We were enslaved not because we were weak, but because of our hospitality. Stand up, Africans. Let's save Africa. Jump on the AfricaOnline Miracle Jet. Don't be left behind. Stand up, Africans, for Africa. Together we shall succeed. Together we will win. Stand up, Africans. Let's save Africa. We are writing our own story. The truth, and we shall tell it to the world. Stand up, Africans, for Africa. No more lies. Africans own Africa.
No more lies. Africans own Africa. Dr. Joi, that's Ambassador Lisa's favorite song in the whole wide world.
Yes.
I am so
I
honored.
can see why.
I saw you jamming to it, Dr. Joi. I am honored that I wrote that anthem under the anointing. So we own full.
So it belongs to us. It belongs to all Africans, and it belongs to AfricaOnline. We own full rights to that song because
beautiful.
Yeah,
CEO
and that
beautiful.
by one of our young men is known as DJ Skipper, aka Goldfinger, Jerry Cleo Tamfo. He performed that song. So, Prof, next we continue the STEM series next week. Which letter are we going to be dealing with next week? Have you decided? Because this is the point where we make that announcement.
All right.
Please, dear.
Which of the letters are you going to discuss next week?
Mathematics.
Good. So we're going to be discussing the M in STEM next week. And before, let me announce this. Dr. Joi, our sister organization, Africa's Brain Bank, has its 6th annual summit and charity ball Labor Day weekend in New York City. You are warmly invited. I hope to see you there because I don't think I can wait till the end of the year to see you. I want to just.
I would love to.
Yeah, so Ambassador Lisa, send the information to her. Dr. Joi, I sent you my information. Email me, send me your number. So that when Ambassador Lisa is gallivanting at the UN, I don't have to wait for her to get to me, for you to get to me. But we would love to have you there. Professor Akwichek will be speaking in New York. And Dr. Joi, let's talk offline about the possibility of you speaking also, because what you do is so valuable and our people need to know. We have people all over the globe there. It's a unique event. Our events are so different and everything that's organic, because it came from our father upstairs. So I'm so excited. We are, for the first time, we're going to be exhibiting more than books. For the past 5 years, we've exhibited books at our event, but this year there was a lot of requests. So if you're an exhibitor out there, You know, I'm going to put the link on the chat, but go to africasbrainbank.org, and right on the homepage, you will see learn more or register. All the details of the event are there. You know, we have it starts on Thursday, the 28th, and ends on Monday, Labor Day. You know, some people will be leaving on Monday. Yeah, so it's going to be, I mean, come ready to learn, come ready to share, come ready to feast, come ready to party. I love to break loose on the dance floor. You know, we work hard and we party hard, you know, and come ready to make new friends, network, you know, meet Black excellence, you know. So we are showcasing and recognizing Black excellence around the globe. I'm going to put the link on the chat box, but for those who are listening, it's go to africasbrainbank.org. So I'm going to go over to Ambassador Lisa. Thank you.
Thank you. That is Africa's Brain Bank. As you can see behind Her Royal Highness Reverend Pam, it says Africa's with an S. Some people are missing it. Make sure you add that S, africasbrainbank.org, and you will be able to find
it's for
all
all
that
people of African descent.
Yes, you will find all that you need to know about the 6th annual gala. You will find everything that you need to know about Africa's Brain Bank itself, its founders, its organizers, and what Africa's Brain Bank does. And it is
I forgot to mention,
Ambassador
Lisa already registered. She's going to be bringing half of the UN there. Professor Niasong has registered. He's one of our honorees. We're going to be honoring him, you know, and Professor Akwichek registered since last year. So he's going to be speaking. And we know Dr. Joi is going to be speaking too.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. It's my honor.
She likes to call those things that be not as though they are.
Of course, that's Romans 4:17.
So can we continue now?
See, here comes the professor part, the professional. Let's get back on topic. So go ahead, Nisar.
Yes, Prof. Let us find out, what does it take for a novice like me to get into this cloud business?
All right. So as I mentioned earlier, that the beauty about cloud engineering is it's a level playing field where you don't necessarily have to have a background in science, for example, or mathematics or physics. Even if you are coming from marketing perspective or you are coming from retail, it doesn't matter. The reason it doesn't matter is because people learn. People can learn anything anytime. It's just a matter of being committed and enjoying what you are doing and get excited about it. So that's how the course is designed, with no prerequisite. And as a professor for teaching this course, I also understand where our students are coming from. Some, as I mentioned, some are young, some are middle-aged, some are old, but at the same time, they want to change their career, they want to learn something new. So we start with ABC. We start learning the ABC of cloud engineering. After we learn the ABC, they will learn how to put those letters together to form a word. After you form a word, you form a phrase. After you form a phrase, you get a paragraph, and now you'll be writing a book as soon as possible.
So, Professor Peter, what would you say? I know you said, we were talking earlier, you and Dr. Joi are both saying high school to college, high school to university, but what is the ideal age or the most realistic age where we can start our young people off learning this cloud storage?
I've seen students have come from QAD class, whereby they people who can't go to high school, they do some other path in the US here, they end up in that class. People who have graduated from high school, they want to learn a trade. They just want to learn something and go out and look for a job. They also come to the class. People who are going through the university, they want to learn class alongside. Even universities are offering that course as well. They have come to that class. Some of them, when they graduate with a degree, it's not easy to find a job with a degree, plain degree, without having some skills. They will come to that class.
Right. So you're saying high school or high school on up. This is not something that middle school, secondary school would be.
Right.
We should be
high
pushing.
School, high school and up, because it is a career path for someone to earn a job within 6 months.
So how do we get those young boys and girls on the streets in Africa to be involved in this? Because they may not have access to the technology itself, the basic technology, the computer, the telephone and so on. They may not have a handheld phone to be able to access this thing. What do they do?
Absolutely, absolutely. That is a very, very good question, Prof. I would say that as part of cloud engineering, the prerequisite is having an internet. Everything is in the cloud, meaning you have to have internet. Without internet, forget about the cloud.
Okay.
So essentially, they have to have an internet. That's the first thing. The second thing is they should have at least a laptop so they can connect. And every other thing like lab, exercises, they are all done online. So
well, let me jump in. Let me add something to that, because that's what we're already doing with Prof is actually going to be teaching the class. He's on the schedule. In addition to having those basic things, like the students we have, some of them are university graduates. They have never emailed a video or an attachment. They've never done that, but they're university graduates. Some of them have never used video platforms like Zoom. We may take these things for granted here, but it's the truth. Right. They don't have access. So what we are doing, in addition to the online class, Professor Akwichek attended last week's class. I don't know if you were online yesterday, but we are streaming it live on YouTube. So because a lot of the times they either have connectivity problems or data. We take those things for granted here. Data is very expensive back in Africa. So we are giving them the option. They can still go and watch it over and over and over. And one of the first lessons last week, Dr. Bagayoko, who is our STEM master, taught on the law of human performance on our website. And he was saying that ambassadors are going to the age thing or uni assault. So no human being is born with challenge. That is, we are all born smart. I'm not talking about people with developmental challenges, but you just need to practice. Like they say, practice makes perfect. The more time you put in practicing this thing, Ambassador Lisa, you become an expert in cloud engineering. And that's the truth. Or in artificial intelligence. So that was the foundation. So to answer your question, in that even if they don't have those access, they can still watch it later on YouTube, and you can reach more people beyond the ones that actually registered and paid for the class.
Yeah, but you still need internet and a laptop to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, Ambassador Lisa, the average young person now, you'll be surprised how many Africans have access to a cell phone. I'm just saying that if data or connectivity is a problem for them to do the live class, they have that option to go and watch it on YouTube.
Right.
You're muted, Ambassador Lisa.
I'm sorry, the internet kicked me out. So in addition, I'm over here having connectivity issues now. So in addition to
in Africa.
Right. Yeah. So in addition, one of my mottos is each one teach one, each one reach one. So we know that on the continent, internet is unstable. We know that data is very expensive. To buy data for your phone is very expensive. So if we would each reach out to one and say, let's say, sponsor a child, let's sponsor the cost. How many classes are there, and how many? I mean, is it every week? Is it every day? How are these classes being run?
Normally it's usually weekends. Saturday.
Oh, weekend. So then how many hours on the weekend?
3 hours each session.
So we're talking about being able to purchase data for some child, or either that household for that weekend, purchasing the data, making sure there is a laptop, making sure there's internet connectivity, or at least the data. So these are things that we may need to, as mentors, we may need to pay up front. We want to say, let's say, pay it forward. One of the things that we teach or we talk about in aviation, when we're talking to people who are interested in getting their private pilot's license, we talk about the cost, and we talk about having to pay that money up front. It's close to 70, 80,000, upwards of 100,000 to become a private pilot. That it has to be paid up front, but you're getting that back on the back end. So we may need to be able to sponsor these kids, these youth, and pay up front for the data, to make sure that they will be able to go someplace where they can get good connectivities for these classes. And then we can get the reciprocal rewards of
But
seeing
Lisa,
them
I'm glad you brought
and
that
become
up.
successful.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's one of that's the main reason for the fundraiser in New York. It's just get educated.
Okay.
But we don't need to wait till New York. What I'm saying is because one of the countries is the Gambia, where we have students. But actually, I spoke with one of the mayors there, and he agreed to allow the girls to come to a specific building that he owns,
Wow.
and they will use his
Wonderful.
television. So instead of 20 girls buying different data, there'll be one person buying the data.
There you go.
They can all come there on a Saturday and listen to the lectures. And in addition, one of the things we are requiring the students, because the students are not paying, but we don't believe in consumer mentality. So the students are supposed to pay it forward. So as we are training them as STEM soldiers or STEM ambassadors, they would have to mentor other people and also simultaneously share the knowledge that they are learning every week. So their weekly reports include at least 2 people that they have shared the knowledge with, just so that you know, because not everybody can afford it. So, but let's go to Niason.
Yes, I don't have a specific question. My emphasis still remains on the continent. Ambassador Lisa mentioned it, the poor electricity supply in various African countries, especially in the tropical region, the sub-Saharan region. So
we know the problems, Niason. We do know the problems, but we're gonna do what we can do with what we have, not waiting for the government. Because if we're waiting for the government, nothing will change. And
is solar being considered in that case? Are you considering solar energy to use in?
Oh yeah, because solar is growing. Like a country like Ghana is right underneath the equator. There are plenty of sun. So, but I'm saying that we work with those who can do it for now, and as they get jobs, they become economically viable. There'll be more solar. So we are making impact with what we have and with those who can participate while waiting for things to change. Because think about it, a young man in Douala making 160 grand. Think about the economic impact. That's not just on him. He can transform an entire village or an entire town. Even with his buying power, he'll be able to move out of a small chalet and get an apartment or a home. He'll be able to buy a car. He'll be able to buy a petrol or gasoline. They call it a petrol. We're talking about a ripple effect. So we're not going to focus on the problem. We're focusing on the solution. But I want Dr. Joi to weigh in before Niason takes the last round.
I think that it was an excellent suggestion that to pay it forward for, as you were sharing, a group of young girls. We would be very interested in that.
Awesome.
Whatever way it takes for us to make that happen, because that's what building that legacy leadership pipeline is about. And it is about reaching out and helping those who are in need.
Well, that's why I said we'll talk offline.
Yes. I like that, Reverend Pam, when you talk about everybody going to one location. The school where my library is only goes to 8th grade. So our school would not be eligible for this program, because I was just thinking the same thing. We could get the kids together on a Saturday, but they're not old enough. But I'm going to look at
you can still follow them. You can still follow them when they leave your school. You can still follow them, and they can participate in the second batch. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying in Gambia is also happening in Ada in Ghana, where I'm the development queen. One of our volunteers actually donated his big screen TV. In this case, he also has a projector. So we just need to get a science teacher or a teacher that will coordinate or oversee the students. And then we'll try to keep the classes at 1 hour, on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
I would like to share, I have relationships here in Ghana. So I would be very interested.
Definitely. Okay, we'll talk. You have my number, call me.
Okay.
That's where Reverend Pam is a queen in Ghana.
I'm sorry?
That's what She was in. I said you were installed in Ghana.
Oh yeah, 2023, and our event will be there next year. So you have to pack your bags, Dr. Joy. But Niasom,
Yes.
I think I've come out to the round of the table.
Okay, the time has come. Dr. Crosslin, you know, I always like to start with you on mute and give us your last word as we wrap up this Sunday's discussion.
Oh, wow. Okay, so wow is my words that I would like to say. You guys just to be athletes because you knocked that ball out of the park
That's right.
again. And you guys are just getting better and better. And I thought y'all was gonna take off in space. I really did. I thought a cloud was exactly that. I thought it had to do with satellites. So I learned a lot, and it's helping me so much because you know they have these data centers that they want to put in my neighborhood. So now that I know it's what I use is the cloud that kept bumping me off of the call.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So yeah, so when I go in there, I'm gonna mention Africa's brain bank so that they know I have some knowledge that I'm coming in there with.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
As you get the knowledge, tell them to register for New York, Miss Senior Virginia World.
That's right.
To get us some people to register for New York.
Now the dates again?
Labor Day weekend.
I know.
August 28th to September 5th. I mean, they can come on the 29th, you know.
So it's August 28th and 29th?
No, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, and the 1st.
A whole week?
No, it's 5 days, but the main days are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 29th, 30th, and 31st.
Okay, because you're going to have activities.
Oh, yes. You know, so.
And the professor that was teaching the class, the STEM class today, he'll be there.
He'll be speaking. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and I just sent you the link, and it's on your WhatsApp also.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that being said, I turn now to Dr. Joy. It was a pleasure having you today, and please give us your last word and take your time.
Today is National Friendship Day.
Yes.
And we're friends.
Yes.
So your last word on the discussion.
This was excellent. And excuse me. And thank you for all you're doing and inviting me to be a part of this wonderful initiative.
Thank you. I think you need to get some water.
Yes, go get some watermelon.
You
get a slice of watermelon. Okay. Prophetess, Ambassador Lisa, your turn to give your last word.
Wow. I'm like Dr. Gloria. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. This was a wonderful show. It was a wonderful program. And I'm just believing that those that are watching live on YouTube and those that are going to watch this program later on are going to be so blessed, educated, and prepared and ready to move forward in a new career. I want to encourage everyone to join us every Sunday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to know what time we are coming on in your neck of the woods, in your country, use the timezoneconverter.com to find out what time 4 to 5 in our afternoon it is in your country. We're here to talk about a variety of topics that will educate and benefit our children on the continent and those of us in the diaspora. We are so delighted to have with us Dr. Joy and Professor Peter to share with us as we open up our month of STEM to talk about what is going on in STEM so that we can all be educated and prepared to move forward. Back to you, Nia-san.
Thank you very much, Your Highness. It is your turn now to give us your last word.
Yes, Prof, I am so proud of you. So proud of you. And I'm so glad that you'll be in New York and also that we partnered so you can handle phase 2 of our STEM program. Dr. Joy, I am so grateful to meet you. We're going to do a lot of things together here in the US and in Africa. back home. We're going to do a lot of things together. Ambassador Lisa, thank you so much for bringing her on. Dr. Crosslin, Miss Virginia Senior, thank you for your sweet spirit. Thank you for your contributions, and thank you for what you do to encourage our men with Mr. DC. And Nia Song, you remain the best of the best. And to all our viewers, please share all the valuable knowledge that we share on this program every single week. Please don't keep it to yourself. You can reach people that we cannot reach. So please share the information, share and share and share. And if it blesses you, there's nothing wrong with testifying, and subscribe to our channel, follow us, like us, and get your friends to do the same. Thank you very much.
Prof, don't go away yet. Don't get that slice of watermelon yet. You have to give us your last word before you do
Oh
that.
my God.
Prof, please, your last word.
Free commercial for watermelon.
Well, I just want to thank everybody who attended this show today. It's very revealing that we are making impact in Africa.
Yes.
And I'm very hopeful that we're going to expand our reach. And all of us should be ambassadors in the countries we are from and begin to promote the program for our own young Africans. It's a privilege to be part of this initiative with Reverend Pam, my classmate. And
your classmate who kicked your butt in physics. Don't forget that part.
Oh my goodness. Oh, she's violent.
I was the best physics student in high school and they know it.
No, even though she's like that, she's a very nice person, really, for sure.
Prof, finish your last word.
So thank you, everybody, for your contribution. It does make a big impact. And I think we are all a team, and we're going to have a bigger impact as we move forward. So stay blessed.
And Prof, we look forward to seeing you next week. You know, it is the whole month. So please, all the Sundays of the month, except the last Sunday, which will be devoted to a health topic. But you're welcome, and thank you very much for readily coming in as always. We like your participation. We like you being here with us. Please, everyone, take care, and let's stay blessed as summer ends.